Hey everybody, welcome to part 4 of Rangers of Shadowdeep, the Temple of Madness, the Mirror Enduring. Bronn and his friends took some bad casualties in the last mission. Half the party getting knocked out basically on the way through, trying to fight through Temple Guardians and Skeletons and Skeletal Knights. It was a bit of a nail biter basically doing the incantation lock and getting through, but because we've succeeded to fight through the Pit of Ghouls and the incantation lock, we're now at the lair, the Mirror Enduring, where the wizard is basically sat projecting all of his evil powers to fight the armies of Alador and support the invasion of Shadowdeep. So we're gonna get through some more magical defenses though. There's a giant wall of fire blocking our way, a huge chain net, more temple guardians, and this man beast, this giant monster as a bodyguard for the wizard that we're gonna have to fight as well. So on our way there, we'll make some rolls and see if the journey there actually has some events happen as well. I'll show you the current state of the party. I'll show you the mission. We'll get this underway. So here's Bronn and his companions as they've progressed basically towards the lair of the wizard Tricatus, and Bronn is okay, as is Arno and Little Fox. They managed to recover from their last encounter, but the Quiet Knight was robbed. He lost his magical armor. He's only got 8 health because he was knocked down. Theor also at 8 health, and Renton at 8 health, and nobody with any items because they all got basically bushwhacked on the way. Before playing the scenario, choose a member of the party to make a picklock TN16, and if they're successful, C note 068. If the rolls fail, choose a member of the party to make a strength roll, and if successful, roll note 455. This is picklock +8, so on an 8 or better, he'll get this. Crushes it. As you move along the tunnel, you spy a temple guardian standing in front of a door. You manage to quickly and quietly dispatch the guard and then deftly pick the lock. Behind the door is a small apothecary room. Ransacking it, you find 2 healing potions, 1 dose of Farlight Leaf, and a dose of Ironbark powder. All these may be given to anyone with an item slot available. Alternatively, all of them may be used immediately. Effects of the herbs last until the end of scenario 4. You also manage to scrounge just enough food and drink to make sure that no one in the party will be suffering from hunger and thirst. Quiet Knight and Renton are going to chug the potions. We'll have Theor be a little bit wounded. He only has 2 hit points down though, and that does mean that he of course still has his healing. Herbs have downsides to will, which I don't think I'm going to take, so we're just going to leave them back at the store. Continuing to follow the winding tunnel, you descend deeper and deeper into the darkness. Eventually you hear a soft, strange chanting up ahead. Creeping forward, you peer into a chamber lit by several large braziers. At the far end of the chamber, a giant gold frame mirror hangs on one wall. In front of the mirror, on a slightly raised dais, is a cadaverous old man dressed in dark robes. He's chanting and gesturing towards the mirror. By his side stands a hulking, horrific man-beast. 3 other temple guardsmen are moving about the room. This, you think, must be the object of your quest. The evil sorcerer in the mirror, he uses it to send his spells. You nod to your companions, ready your weapons, and leap into the chamber. Instantly, the old sorcerer turns about, raises hands, and shouts a spell. 2 things happen simultaneously. A giant chain net raises from the floor, completely separating you from the sorcerer and his beast. At the same time, a wall of fire leaps up between you and the other temple cultists. There's nothing for it. You must brave the flames, find a way through the net, and end the evil sorcerer and his magic. So on a 2.5 by 2 table, they place the entry door in the short table edge. This is the entry area. So right here, there's a wall of fire across one side and a chain wall across the other. Now the wall of fire can be moved through by making a will roll at target number 14. If you fail though, you take a damage and get pushed back. So these braziers are whoosh, magical fire. You cannot move through the chain link fence, but however, if you make a climbing test on either of the corners here where it's tied to the walls, you can chop it down. It's target number 14 for the climb test. Once it's cut free, the net comes down and everything comes as normal. The cultists will not move unless we pass the middle point of the table, at which point they'll chase us like normal monsters. They'll stand still and shoot us with bows. And the man beast has his own movement profile. Tricatus, the sorcerer here, does nothing except for fight and combat. He does, however, do something at the end of each round. We have to read a different paragraph at the end of every turn. So he's a big turn dice to count the turns. And yeah, and we're gonna have to enter and try and slay this guy, figure out how to get this net down, get through this firewall, and start murdering. The man beast is a horrible combination of man and animal, whether some parts of it are species or unique and magical creation that no one knows. Grevix is a hulking 8-foot-tall humanoid with long shaggy hair and horns growing from the top of his head. He's the personal bodyguard of Tricatus. Grevix will never intentionally move more than an inch away from Tricatus. If he's more than an inch away, he'll make available actions to move back. As long as Grevix is within an inch of him and not in combat, all shooting attacks made against Tricatus and Grevix target him instead. In addition, any future attempts to move into combat with Tricatus, Grevix will force combat with that figure instead. And he's move 6, fight +4, armor 14, 18 health, +3 will, 2-handed weapon, and he's a bodyguard. And then the Temple Guardian Archers only fight 1, shoot 1, armor 11, 2 will, and 10 health. They've got bows. And Tricatus, he's fight 2, shoot 0, armor 12, 8 will, 16 health, staff, dark rose of protection, and imbue staff spellcaster. He's a wizard adept, one of the great sorcerers of the Shadowdeep, an ancient, almost skeletal figure. His eyes burn with dark power. His Tricatus has been using the Great Mirror to send his spells against the soldiers of Alador. Destroying him would be a great victory for the forces of good. In combat, he can imbue his staff with dark power. Any figure that takes damage from the staff must make an immediate will roll, and if it fails, it's pushed back 6 inches and loses its next activation. If Tricatus wins a fight, but the loser's not pushed back by the staff, he'll choose to push him back an inch. So, Bronn and friends within 3 inches of the door here, and in front of the wall of fire, and we gotta try and get through. Well, this is it. Ranger Phase 1. Bronn's just gonna try and make his way through. Bronn has will +4. Let's see if he can do it. +4 needs a target number 14 roll. Now it's only a 12. He takes damage. He'll try again. TN 14. Crushes it. All right, so it's the second move though. So it only goes 3.5. So out to here. And he's got 17 health. Activating with Arnaud. Arnaud is, I believe, +3. He's not terrible. He is will +2, man-at-arms. So he needs a 12 or better to come through. First move skill. Nope, takes a point of damage. Second one. Nope, takes 2 points of damage. So he goes from 12 down to 10. No backup for Bronn. All right, creatures. Tricatus none don't activate. They'll just stand there because he's not going to force any combat. But these 3 are all going to shoot Bronn. So the first one, shoot +1 against fight +5. Nothing. Second one, nothing. Third one, yeah, off my on these shields. Well, remaining folks. Now the Amulet of Strong Heart means that Little Fox actually will +6. So we'll see if he makes it through. It's an 11, takes a point of damage, and you'll try again. That's a 14, and he makes it. So he's going to move 3.5 with his first one as he jumps through the fire here. Or his second skill, because it's the second move in action. But he takes a point of damage, and he is down from 11 to 10. Renton, he's will +2. Needs a 12 or better to get through the flames. Just crushed it on the first try. He only moves 6.5, though, because he's badly toe missing. And he's going to take a bow shot into that guy. I'm going to actually try and shoot the corners of the thing down with the bow, but it's target number 20. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. So shoot +1 against shoot +2. He'll be +2 because Renton moved. So basically a straight up roll. 19 to a 4. So that's going to be a grand total of 9 points of damage. He's still alive, I think, with 1. All right, well, the Quiet Knight, he is will +3. That's a 9, takes a point of damage. Tries again. Gets in the second try. So he's going to go 2.5 across the line. And he'll be at 11 health. Theor, he's will +3, so he might just make it 11 or better. Makes it in the first try. He'll walk up 6. Hide behind his friends. End of turn 1, we read note 193. Determine which heroic figure has the current lowest will stats. If they're tied, pick one at random. That is currently close to, pick the one currently close to Tricatus. They must make a will TN 16. If it fails, it's treated as an uncontrolled creature next turn. At the end of each turn, the fighter makes a will TN 16. Otherwise, can use attack as an uncontrolled fighter. If it's reduced to 0 health, other heroic figure, it does not have to roll for survival because we assume we knock it out. Okay, so technically the lowest will stat is Little Fox. He's only will +1. But he's going to become under control of the baddies. He's actually +6 right now, though, because of his Amulet of Strong Hearts. So, because it's down to +4 right now. So I think actually it's going to be Arnaud. He's only +2. Roll 14 to be okay, otherwise he's going to become a bad guy. He's a bad guy. Uh-oh. For us, he's behind the firewall right now, and won't have to become a bad guy. Sorry, no, that's Renton. Renton's the closest one to Tricatus, and he's also will +2. So Renton becomes a bad guy. Okay, well, Ranger phase. Renton has turned against us, which is not good. And we're going to have to group activate with Bronn. So Bronn's going to go... He's just going to go smash some dudes, I think. He's going to go fight. He's going to walk his 7, going the long way, over to here. And he'll group activate with... I guess... Arnaud? No, he'll group activate with Little Fox. He's going to go with 7. Head over to here. At which point these idiots will stop shooting. Little Fox is going to go. He's also going to go 7 and run around the corner here because he's got some climbing skill. Bronn's going to fight. +1 against his +5. 11 to 9. Does a point of damage. And that guy's only got 1 left, so it kills him. Fox is going 3.5. Over to here. All right, guys, go. So these guys, he's past the middle line now, which means he's going to charge him. He's closest. He'll fight at +1 against Bronn's +5. That's a 9 to a 10. Do we use our Hand of Fate? I really want this guy to die. Yeah, I'm gonna use my Hand of Fate to reroll it. There we go, just kills him. I think the next one is actually Renton. He's closest to the Quiet Knight. He's gonna walk over and fight. 4 against +2. So that's gonna be a 15 for the Quiet Knight to a 9. So 15 will cause 4 damage, goes to 3 because of the staff, and that puts him at 9 left. There goes last, and comes across to fight Bronn. +5 to +1. 8 to 16. I guess I have to use my parry. At 18, so I don't take any damage, but I use my parry and my Hand of Fate now. Well, let's go with the legendary Arnaud, and he's going to try and break through this on a 14 +2, so he's got 12 or better to do it. He makes it. So he'll go 6, and he'll walk across just to engage. And then he's going to try and pugilate poor Renton and put him down. Renton. Right. So it is fight +5 against his +2. 8 to 11, loses, and that will drive him. Actually, he won't drive him back because he counts as a monster, and he's armor 12, so no damage. The Quiet Knight will fight him, +6 to +2. And crit just knocks him out. Sit, Renton. I'm really sorry this had to happen to you, but at least he doesn't have to make a naughty roll. And he'll walk with his second one and go 5, and head over to here. Then we will, oops, that's yours. Then we will go with the mage, and he will just walk in behind just to be supporting everybody and not die. Round 2, we have to do another paragraph. Select the heroic figure that's closest to Tricatus in line of sight, not in combat. Make an immediate +3 shooting attack against them. If no figure qualifies, no shooting attack is made. So closest in line of sight is going to be Little Fox. He's +2, but he's got some cover for +3 from Tricatus. So he takes a shooting +3. He gets a 19, he's okay. Well, Ranger phase. Bronn immediately just tries to smash this fool. That's a 17 to an 18, so 8 points of damage. He's got 2 left. And Bronn will drive him back. And then Bronn's going to head 7 this way. Because he's also got a good climbing skill. Your phase, again, these guys don't activate until the chain comes down, so he's going to go right into the Quiet Knight and try and fight. +1 to +4. The Quiet Knight just impales him. It's on us, so it'll be 2 inches up and over, so he's well within 5. Climb over here and try and climb up the side of this chain. So climbing skill for Little Fox. He's not bad, I believe. +2. It's a 14 to get up there and do it. Come on, Little Fox. Nope, he fails. Everybody else is just heading up, so going 7.5 with the Quiet Knight up to there. He'll go his 9 and just get in the middle of everything. He'll go his 9 and get up front. 3, we gotta get this chain link fence down. Note 342. Skeletons suddenly break through the stone floor and attack. Place 2 skeletons in the exact center of the table and then move them 6 in a random direction. D20, so 6 inches this way, so they break through the floor over here. And then the other one over here. So the 2 skeletons just pop out of the floor. 4, alright Bronn, get up there buddy. He's gonna go to the side here, and he's gonna use his plus skill rolls. So he'll do focus, he's +8, his normal climbing skill is +3, so he's +11 to this. So I have to roll a 3 or better. I do. So we take this half of the chain link fence down. Creatures get to go, so 9 will get us, I think we're closer to him. Actually, we're a little bit further away, weirdly. It doesn't matter because they're both going to snap anyway. And then he'll attack the one with the lowest health, though, which is Theor. Fight +3 against fight +1. Oh, Theor just kills him. That's that skeleton. And then much the same thing over... Actually, sorry, he won't make it in 1. He'll make it in 2. And they'll both snap. Companion phase. Spend an action. Climb +2. Makes it... No. And then try again. Makes it in the second try. The chain link fence comes down. It goes pooling to the ground. And we've revealed the sorcerer. We'll go with Arnaud next, and he's going to attack that skeleton. He'll be at +5 because he's armoring it. That will not do it. That's only a 10 though, no damage. And then I guess Theor will go and try and kill it. At +3. That's an 11 to a 10, so he wins. If it's armor 10, it dies. Exactly enough, armor 10, he kills it. So his second skill, he's just going to move over here, over here, and get into like, we might need to heal Bronn at some point range. And it's just gonna bide his time, because that Minotaur is not gonna, or that Beastman is not gonna move. So end of the turn, select the heroic figure that's close to Tricatus in line of sight, and not in combat. They must make an immediate will roll at TN 14 or suffer -2 fight for the rest of the scenario. Well, that's gonna be you, Quiet Knight. So your will +3, need 11 or better. Nope, you're gonna be -2 will. Oh no, or -2 fight. 5, Bronn's gonna go. We'll just try and soften this guy up. So we're gonna walk up 7 to here. And then we are going to lay on the bow shot into that big old Minotaur, or that big old Beastman, who is fight +4. So shoot +2 against fight +5 now. So 13, I don't think he got through his armor though. Armor 14. And so I guess we go with everybody else. So Little Fox is gonna go. He's gonna go his just to the edge and not quite ready to murder. We will go with, I guess, the Quiet Knight. He's gonna walk in, but he's not gonna fight. And then Arnaud is gonna charge in, and he will fight. +5 to +4. +5 to +4 for the Man Beast. No, 22. Oh god, 22 with double-handed weapons, so that's going to be 24. He takes 12 points of damage and just dies. Just gets hammered by that huge axe. Never quite goes right. Yeah, there's no good plan here. We'll just loiter with you, and maybe you can be a bonus later. Gravix is going to fight now, and try and stab the guy with lowest health, which is the Quiet Knight. So fight +4 to fight +2. That's a 7 to a 10. 12 damage total because of the double-handed weapon, but he's armor 13, so he soaks it up. Good job, Quiet Knight. And to turn 5, it's note 500. Select the heroic figure that's close to Tricatus in the line of sight. They must make an immediate will roll of TN 14 or lose 3 health. If he's lost any health, he immediately gains it back. Well, TN 14 +3, he's okay. Turn 6. All right, Bronn, you're going to group activate with him. He's going to walk in just to be a bonus. You're going to go in. You're going to Furious Assault for 5, so you're +10, +14 because of your friends. Slay him, Bronn! Slay him! +14 to +4. So 26. 26, he'll take 12 damage. 18 health, so he has 6 left now. Might as well fight with Theor. Theor, you're going to die. You're going to die. You can't take a hit. But you're going to get attacked no matter what, so I might as well fight with you. So it's +5 to +4. So that's a 15. That's a 11. So 15, he'll take 7 points of damage. He's got 1 left. Oh, man. Gravix immediately activates now, the Man Beast, and he'll attack Theor, who's on the ropes, got 1 hit point left. Let's see what happens. 19 to a total of 7. So 19 with armor 14 means he's going to take 5 more damage. He's got 1 left. Companions, the Quiet Knight's going to attack. Fight +2 goes to fight +6 because of his 2 friends ganging up. Can he do it? No, that's going to be a 17, just enough to kill him. He drops the Man Beast. Second skill, he's going to jump in. Then I think we go with Little Fox. Can you kill this guy? Go stab him. Fight +4 against fight +2 with your dagger. +4 against +2. Nope. 7 with armor of 10. You're going to lose 17. Sorry, you're going to lose 7 points of damage. So you're going to go down to 3 left. Not good. 6, it's note 611. That comes flopping down through a hole in the ceiling. Place it in the center of the table. It's getting sporty. All right, well, we're on to round 6, 7. Ranger phase. All right, Bronn. Slay this fool. He's going to jump in. He's used all of his heroic abilities so far, but he is going to be fight +9 right now. +9 against +2. Can you kill him? Oh my god. So 19, he's armor 12, 7 points of damage. He had 17, which means he's got 10 left. And Tricatus always forces back in combat. So go. He attacks guy with the lowest health, which is Little Fox. Fight +4 against fight +2 now, because Little Fox has at least some outnumbering bars. It's a 15 to a 6. He'll do some damage. Armor 12. So 15 is 3 points of damage. He has 14. I think he goes to 11 left. Sorry, he will be taking less than that. He'll be taking a dagger penalty, so 2 points damage. So he'll have 12 left. Well, companions, we are going to cast a healing spell, I believe, on Little Fox, and he'll go up to 8 because we don't want him to die. And then we're going to move into support, or do we wait for Bronn? No, we're just going to stand there and wait. There's Bloodbat. We're just going to be closest to the Bloodbat and not get tied up. We'll stand next to Bronn, so we can jump in on him together. Cast. Yeah, no, we'll just wait there with our 1 hit point left. Then we're gonna go with the Quiet Knight. He'll be fight +4 to fight Tricatus because he still has penalty. So +4 against +2. 16 to 12. So 16 is gonna be another 4 points of damage. He's down to 8 left. And then Little Fox gets to stab as well. We've got to move this guy. He's gonna fly in. And get snap 2. Attack, unfortunately, Theor, though, is fight +3 because of the gang up bonus. But he slays him. Later, Bloodbat. And then back to our regular scheduled companion phase. Little Fox is going to make a stab. Is this it? Is this the end of Tricatus? He's going to be fight +4 because of his gang up bonus from the Quiet Knight. 14, 2 points of damage. Goes to 1, though, because of the dagger. Down to 7 left. Round 7, note 718. The rogue figure close to Tricatus in line of sight, not in combat, make an immediate +3 shooting attack against that figure. If no figure qualifies, no shooting attack is made. Well, it's going to be... It looks like the closest one's actually Theor. I nudged him a little bit too close, so +3 shot. He's okay. That's a 19 to a... Oh no, it's 19 to 19. He's dead. Theor's down. 8, Ranger phase. Bronn, could you not screw this up? It'd be sweet. Charge in. +9. Silver sword, buddy. Silver sword, +9. Well, we wounded him, so it's 16 versus armor 12 is 4 points of damage. He's got 3 left. And then group activating with the Quiet Knight. We fight +6 to fight +2. Dead. Quiet Knight slays him, Tricatus is dead, and the rest of the monsters howl in fear in the Temple of Madness and run. As soon as Evil Sorcerer falls, all the other creatures drop their weapons and flee. With footsteps fading into darkness, a whispered sigh floats through the chamber, and then all is quiet. Alone in this magical sanctum, the heroes have a few minutes to properly investigate. Choose one figure to make a perception roll. His perception +4, he needs a 12. He passes. See note 286. In one corner, standing amidst a collection of old brooms and long-stemmed candle snuffers, is a gnarled black staff carved with ancient runes of protection. It's a wizard staff and may be given to any hero companion that has item space available. Figures are allowed to replace an item they're currently carrying. It's a Little Fox. One figure can make an ancient lore roll. One figure can make an ancient lore roll. Bronn has +2 to that. Fails. Figure can do a pick lock roll at TN 12. Little Fox is +8. Obviously, we'll use him. And he passes with 13. You discover a small hidden door built into the wall of the chamber. Successfully picking the lock and the door reveals an old spell book. Spell book can give any heroic figure that has items slots open. They can replace any item carrying the spell book if he chooses. One other character with an open spell slot, so that's going to be the Quiet Knight. We'll give him the spell book. Finally, it's strength roll. Well, Bronn has strength +4. Let's see if he makes it. He does, so he gets to read note 849. Looking around, the hero spots a casket with a heavy flat stone laid atop it. Heaving it aside, they say find a small hollow within. Sitting there is a golden ring. Picking the ring up, they hold it. They here recognize the royal crest of Larenthia, carefully engraved in the face. Surely this ring belongs to one of the royal family. If the figure is a ranger, they immediately gain 10 experience points. If it's a companion, they get a point. Either way, they make the note that they have the golden ring. After the figures have completed their search of the chamber, they all come to stand before the giant mirror and look into its highly polished surface. As they watch, a cloudiness creeps over the surface until they see a shadowy outline of a face. Then they hear a whispered voice coming from the mirror. I was not always an instrument of evil. In fact, I was created as a plaything for a fair little princess. She died many centuries ago, and now even the name of her kingdom is forgotten by all but me. She was Princess Nile of the Kingdom of Dremis. Do me the service of writing this in one of your books so that it may be remembered, for soon you must destroy me, or they will return to use me to spread their corruption. Let me try, though, to do one last act of good so I can end as ever I wanted to be. May I ask, because of it will help, can you speak the words, sing the song, or show me a sign? The players can select only one of the following notes to read. If the players know the magic word, I can go to note 92. If we've heard the song, we can go to note 181. If we have the golden ring, we can see note 258. If none of the above apply, go to note 401. So I could do the magic words, the golden ring, and that's it, because we did not hear the song over the course of the adventure. We're going to speak the magic words. We found them first, and the ring we found right at the very end. So I feel like the magic words might be more special because there's something we found earlier on. So let's see what paragraph we're going to go to. I think it's 92. Magic words that you learn in the room full of columns. You see the shadowy face in the mirror smile. Yes, it says that's a bit of nonsense that little Nile used to say to me. She's beyond needing any help now, but there's another one desperate in little one in desperate peril. The face fades for the dungeon from the mirror and is replaced by a vision of a dark dungeon. Huddled in a ball in the corner is a young child. The child's head suddenly jerks up as though he's heard a voice. For a moment, you don't recognize his tear-stained face, but then your coldness grips your heart. It's Prince Ruthik of Larenthia, the cousin of your own king. Then the image fades and is replaced by a field of stars. He's here, whispers the mirror. Pulling out a parchment, you quickly copy down the pattern of stars as best you can before it fades from view. You must get this information back to your superiors. You gain 70 experience, and again, in addition, everyone gains a progression point. Says the mirror, you must go. They're already bringing reinforcements, more than even brave fighters such as yourselves can handle. Take the hammer over there, for I would not have you mar any of your own weapons. Take it and smash my glass. Do not worry, it's not bad luck. Just please use what I've shown you. With a heavy heart, you pick up the crude hammer, walk to the mirror, and swing it into the glass. Giant cracks radiate from the blow. You step back just before all the glass comes crashing down like a sparkling wave. There's nothing more to accomplish here, so nodding to your companions, you ready your weapons once more to face the long journey homeward, and your mission ends. So experience-wise, we gained 3. The Guardians over 3 each, so that's 12. We killed 30 for Grevix and Tricatus, so that's 42, plus 10 plus 70 is 122. Bronn at 248, so he's going to level up to level 11. He's going to recover automatically because of the fact that he was just subdued, but we do have to make naughty rolls for Arno and Theor. Oh, he recovers fully, 9 plus. For Theor, he recovers completely as well. He's going to gain 10 recruitment points for his level up, and Renton, who finally, not actually through surviving the mission, but because of the bonus one that he gained from us finding the location of the princess, gains an additional recruitment point as well. Or sorry, he gets an additional point of shoot, so he becomes shoot plus 3 instead of shoot plus 2. Nobody else gains quite enough to level, though Little Fox is at 13 now, which puts him close. And so you go, end of part 4 of the Temple of Madness. We managed to slay the evil wizard, talk to a magical mirror, find the location of a lost prince, and return hopefully safely to Alador for our next adventure. So we're level 11 now, which means we'll probably be taking a look at next up when we do Rangers of Shadowdeep, the Wastelands, which is another expansion where I think we're probably going to go on a fairly long journey to basically rescue this prince or maybe somebody else on behalf of the Kingdom of Alador. So hope you enjoyed that. Super fun 4-part mission. Very, like, each scenario was different. There was challenges, and we were pretty high level. We're about midway through the level recommendations of 5 to 15, and we lost half the party twice. We came very close to getting killed in this one too. The Grevix, the man beast, was not easy to slay, and that firewall almost stopped us cold. So we'll see you next time for more Rangers of Shadowdeep. And put link the once we call it the expansion Drive-Thru RPG if you want to check it out for yourselves. And I hope you enjoyed watching. Till next time, I'm Ash. Happy wargaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.